Hello there. I would say good morning, but it's actually afternoon. So welcome, welcome. For those of you guys that don't know me, I am Stephanie Canan. I am a Black status presenter with Unique, and I am here today to chat about a few things and to put my face on, show you guys a few fun tricks, and also show you what came out over the weekend was our Mother's Day bundle, which is awesome. So I want to show you guys what came in that. And then we're going to get started and get this mug ready for the day. At noon, don't mind me, you know, I've been working all morning, I promise. I'm super excited. Good morning, Jen. Hi, Deanne. How are you guys? So the Mother's Day bundle that came out on Saturday night is awesome. It's a $20 savings, which is huge for you guys. And it's actually 3 of the products I use every single day. Well, the mask I use probably 2 to 3 times a week. I'd like to use it 3 times a week, but sometimes I only get to it twice a week. So what that bundle comes with, just to show you guys really quick, is the detox mask, which is so amazing. And I know why they're calling this the Mother's Day bundle, because it's like pampering yourself. With this, it's going to pull all of the toxins and impurities out of your skin. It's amazing. It's so amazing. It's a 5-minute mask. You can do it right before you get in the shower. You can do it at night before you wash your face. It's so quick and easy, and it really does. It sloughs off all that dead skin, brings forth the beautiful glowing skin that's underneath all that dead skin. It doesn't burn. It doesn't hurt. It's amazing. It's toxic free, hypoallergenic. This thing is incredible. So that comes in the bundle. The other thing that comes in the bundle is the rose water. Cannot say enough. You guys see me use rose water all the time on my blending bud. I use it to wet my bud and to put on my contouring. I use it as my astringent. I use it to give myself some moisture in my skin in the morning. I use it to take off my makeup at night. It's so useful. It's great for people that have rosacea, skin discoloration. It's great for sunburns. Cannot say enough about that. And then the third thing, which I'm going to use right now, which I love to use every single day, and my lips have definitely shown huge improvement since I started, is the lip exfoliator. It's the Moodstruck lip exfoliator, and I'm going to show you guys how fun. It tastes sweet. It's sugar, shea butter, and a whole bunch of vitamins and minerals, and it just sloughs off all of that dead skin. It's so wonderful. And I just kind of scrub my lips with it. And then when you go to apply your lip stain and your lip glosses, your lips look amazing, so it really shows off all that beautiful. You can actually wipe it off with a cloth, or you can even lick it off. Don't tell anybody I told you that. It's like a snack. I'm going to leave it on while I get my makeup on, and then I'm going to take it off because it has so much good stuff in it. You can put it by your bed at night so that if you're not really good at routine, that way you just kind of wear it to bed, and you're letting all that good stuff sit on your lips. I know, I love them all too, Jen, and it's awesome. They put together this little Mother's Day bundle for us to give our mamas, for those of us that love it, and you know, and it's just a nice little savings. It's a nice little bundle for you guys. So I'm super excited about that. That is going, I believe, until Mother's Day, which is what, the 14th of next month? I know it's a Sunday, so I think it's maybe the second Sunday of the month. So we have a little bit of time, but they can sell out. So just so you guys know that. And you can always find them on my website, yourbeautyswag.com. And it should be on that main shop page if you scroll down. It's there. So let's get this party started. Let me get some makeup on for you guys today. I already did my skincare routine. I'm going to put my hair up. I have a little curl that's popping down into my face and getting in my way. So let's put this dew up and get it out of my face. And we are going to get some makeup on. I'm excited. I'm super excited. I have kind of a fun look to show you guys today. So I'm going to start off, obviously, with Glorious Primer. So we're going to get some of that on. I'm going to put that all over even eyes, face. Fills in all those potholes, finds lines and wrinkles, and creates a blank canvas for all of our makeup. And then I'm going to go in with the Flawless 4 is still available. The brush is on back order, but you can still get it all, and it'll all ship out except for the brush, and the brush will just follow behind it. As soon as they can get that out to you, they will. But I would, if you're interested in getting that, I would not wait, because I have a feeling those babies could sell out before the end of the month. So I'm doing 4 drops. Let me get some in my dropper. 4 drops of, this is satin. I've kind of gone up in color because I've been using the spray tan on my face to get a little bit of sunshine on my face. So I'm going to do 4 drops of that, and then a little bit of my chiffon concealer. And I'm just going to do 2 little drops of that. You guys can see what I have there. And we are going to just polka dot our face here and just distribute it evenly. And you know what else I'm going to add in? This luminizer, the a la mode luminizer, hasn't come out yet. We don't have these available yet, but I'm going to show you guys how to use it for when we do. I'm going to put a little bit of that, and I'm also going to kind of polka dot that. And that way when we blend, we can blend all of these together. And that's just going to add a really pretty shimmer into my base, into my foundation. It's just a very light shimmer. I'll show you guys a little bit on my hand once I get this blended in, so you guys can see what that looks like before I put it into my foundation. And you can use it to localize or centralize too, the cream luminizers. What's cool about them is you can add a little into your foundation if you want to get a little glow, kind of like a little sun-kissed glow, or you can use them separately, you know, and just add a little bit like right above your blush. You can use them as a little bit of a highlight or over your highlight. I wouldn't use them in place of your highlight because a luminizer is totally different than a highlight, but you can use it alongside of it. Hey Ashley, hey Jules. Oh, the Mother's Day bundle, I was just talking about that. So it's the rose water, which you guys know I use this every day, I love it. And it's the charcoal detox mask. That comes, and then it's also, which I have on now, the Shea and Sugar Scrub Lip Exfoliator, which this stuff has seriously changed my lips. I do not have those dry, crazy lips that sometimes you get this time of the year with the weather changing. So if you have any like flakiness or dryness on your lips, you need that lip exfoliator. So it's totally awesome because it's like pampering stuff, you know? So it's like the perfect little Mother's Day bundle ever. I'm glad you asked. How are you guys doing? So this weekend I had the honor of doing a fundraiser for a local mama and her son, Seth, to raise money for a companion dog for him. And it was so awesome. I think I color matched like 14 people yesterday. It was so fun. A lot of girls grabbed the flower. It was such a great day, and it was so fun to be a part of it. I just loved it. I loved it. And I think that we hit and exceeded the goal that we had to help them pay for his companion dog. So it was a very rewarding weekend. Very rewarding. And not to mention, absolutely gorgeous. So let me show you what this a la mode, this is coming. This isn't out yet. I don't want to get you guys too excited, but the other luminizers, some of them are available on the site, but look how pretty that is. That's what a luminizer is. And so just illuminate, so you can put it like right above, up here, you know, about like right where you do your highlight. You could put a little bit up here and on your, here, you know, that's where you would put it. But you can also mix it into your foundation, which is what I just did. And it just creates a little bit of a glow, that little pretty glow we got going on. All right, so I am going to do a little contouring using the sculpting trio. I get asked a lot, what is that thing you do that you sculpt? This is what it is. It actually comes with instructions for those of you guys that are nervous, you won't know what you're doing, which I love, and my clients really love this. And then this is the sculpting brush, which makes it super, super easy. It's almost foolproof. So I'm going in and grabbing the dark brown, and I'm starting at the top of my ear, and I'm just bringing that down here. I have a really clean brush. I washed all my brushes, so I had a little bit of product there. So see how I have that? And then I'm blending up. You don't want to blend this down. You don't want to make it to look like your cheek is dirty. You just want to add and accentuate that natural line of your cheek to kind of give you a little bit more sculpting. That's why it's called the sculpting trio. So again, you start at that top side of your cheek and you bring it down. You can bring it as far down as the middle of your pupil, I would say. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I go a little shorter. Just kind of depends on my mood. So today I feel like I'm, you know, I didn't go quite as far on this side. So we'll bring that up, kind of even them out a little bit. And then you just want to make sure you keep that accentuated line there. And we'll buff it out too when we blend and add a little translucent powder. Hey Christy, hey Donna, hey Sammy, hi Julia. Nice to see you guys. Nice to see you guys. I had someone call me. I had someone call. Okay, see, look, see, this is that little crazy hair today. It keeps getting in my way. Move over, hair. Okay, so we've got some sculpting there on the cheeks. You can also add it to the top of your forehead. You can see here in this little cheat sheet, the top of your forehead, which I do like to do. If you have a tiny forehead, I wouldn't do this. You don't really need it. And then you can do a little bit along your jawline here just to create a little bit more of a shadow. Let's do the other side. You can also run it down your nose if you want to kind of thin out your nose a little bit. That's a really good spot to use it. There's other places too, but those are probably the main places. And then the other thing that this has in it, it has a little bit of a highlight setting powder and then a shimmer, almost like a luminizer, like I was just showing you on my hand. That's in here that you can use with your finger, just to put in a couple little spots. That is what the sculpting trio is. I get that question all the time, so I really want to show you guys what that is. So you can see how fun it is. It's such a fun addition. I know a lot of you guys are like, I don't have time. It's super quick and easy. It's just kind of going alongside of your blush. And it actually kind of helps guide you to show you where to put your blush. So from here, I'm going to use, what color am I having today? Seductive. And I'm going to grab my blush brush. And I'm just going to, you remember wherever you put your brush, that's where the majority of the color is going to be. So I'm just going to kind of put it right above it. And then when I blend, it's going to blend into the apple of the cheek and kind of up into the hairline. All right, so I just kind of swipe it there. Swipe or no swiping? Who knows what that's from? All right, we're going to just swipe it there, swipe it there. That's kind of a lot of blush. This blush is going to last me forever because I use a lot of different colors. And it's so highly pigmented, you just don't need a whole lot of it. So I'm going to grab my blending brush and I'm going to grab a little bit of my chiffon pressed powder. Sometimes I use pressed powder to blend. Sometimes I use the translucent powder. Again, my mood, right? Totally. You're back. Hi, Sammy. Hi, Carmelita. So I'm just going to take that. You can see I just have the color placed here because that's where the majority of the color is that I want. And I'm going to blend it up using that. Blend it up into the hairline, kind of over to that apple. But you don't want to stick it on the apple of your cheek because then you're going to have the majority of your color there. And it just looks a little bit too much. But see how that just blended nicely? And I'm just using my blending brush and a little bit of pressed powder to do that. I don't want to blend down to ruin that nice line that we created. But you can see it just kind of softens the look. It's not too much blush. A lot of blush is not in right now, apparently. Sometimes it's in, sometimes it's not. You got to go with the trends. We're going to kind of buff out the little bit of contour we did there, buff it out here. And if I had done my nose, you could buff it out there too. Okay. So I just kind of buffed that out. If you feel like you buffed too much, there it is again. There's my bang again. Oh my gosh. That's what Dora says. Yep. Swipe or no swiping. Totally. If you feel like you blend out a little bit too much blush, you can always go in and add a little bit. Today, I wanted to add a little bit of bronzer because the sunshine is coming. So I'm going to use, this is Malibu. So a lot of times I use Sunset. Sunset is perfect for everybody. If you're my coloring or darker, you can get away with this Malibu. So I'm just going to go in and kind of add a little bit of bronzer right through here. You can use bronzer like a 3, like this. All right. And then you can blend again if you want. I just thought I'd add a little bronzer since we have some sunshine out. I guess it's a little cloudy today, but yesterday the sunshine was out. It was so beautiful. It was so nice. So I just added that little bit of bronzer. You can wear bronzer in place of your blush, with your blush. It's super, super easy. You can use bronzer as for your eyes with, you know, a little bit of an eye brush and put it on. It's super, super versatile. It's really, really a great product to have. So there we go. We've got a little bit of a palette. So now we need some eyes. So I'm going to go in and grab my eye primer. I so love this eye primer. It has just a little bit of a nude tint to it. Of course, Gloria's primer works great to help keep your makeup on all day, but this is just like a little helper. It's a little helper. And it helps it pop, and it also gives you that little bit of a nude base. I actually like to put, when I do the Flawless 4, I like to put foundation on my eyelids because it just balances them out. Some people don't. So this is a good option if you don't like to do that. Yeah, absolutely, Julia. A lot of people do that. Especially in the summer, you know, when you want that super bronzy look. It's fun. And we're kind of going to do a fun look today. So I'm wearing like a navy blue top. So I thought I would do palette 4, which has some fun blues in it. And we're going to start there. So I'm going to get my crease brush And I'm gonna get my angle shadow brush. And we're gonna dig in and do some eyes here. So today I thought I would do, I think I'm gonna do Honest, which is kind of like a blue-green color. I'll show you guys. I'm gonna pat that down here on the lower lid. See how nice that's gonna look with my shirt? I don't always match my shadow to my shirt, but sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it is so fun to do that. Okay, I want to know where you guys are going. What are your summer plans? Is anybody going anywhere fun? I want to know what y'all are doing this summer. Am I looking forward to the summer or what? I keep thinking about sunshine and being tan. All right, so I brought that up into the crease, and I just kind of did like a rainbow look there. Let's match this eye. And I'm gonna pat that in on the lower lid and just bring it up into the crease a bit. Sometimes a lot of people on this section of the eye, they'll use like a nude color or something light. And I thought this would be kind of a fun thing, this blue instead. We're gonna get the same shape there. Even those out. Need just a little bit more color over here. Alrighty. So, and that's super pretty, you guys. For those of you that are real simplistic, you could literally take your blender brush. I'm gonna show you. And you could blend this line out. Blend that line out and go. And be like, okay, that's all I want. I'm out of here. So we're obviously gonna do a little more than that today, but we're still gonna keep it really simple. I find that most of you, along with me, we like simple. We like simple looks. There's times for those glamorous looks, but for every day, keeping it simple is fun. So I love the angle part of the angle shadow brush. I'm gonna go in and grab a color called Secretive, and let me show you what it looks like. It's a bronzy, it'll go nice with our bronzer. It's a real pretty bronze, and I'm gonna tap that and get some color on that, and then I'm just gonna add it into this section of my crease here. And then I'm gonna bring it down here, and I'm gonna add another little line down here. So you guys see how I did that? Just up here, about midway and down, okay? Again, about midway. And I love this angle brush just because it makes that whole little process easy. And we're gonna blend that out, but let's get it evened out here on either side. You see lots of swimming in your summer. Me too. We have a community pool up the street and the kids cannot stay away. And it's perfect for us mommies too. So I'm patting that in. Do you guys see that? I'm patting that in because the kids can play and swim and have a ball, and we can chat and relax, or I can bring my phone up and work. It's just the best ever. And they do have Wi-Fi there, which is super nice. I love that. Okay, do you guys see what I've done there? I haven't blended anything out, but I just did a V here on the sides with Secretive after putting Honest all over the lower lid and up into the crease. All right, so I'm gonna blend that out here in a minute, but I'm gonna add one more color, and I'm gonna still use the angle shadow. I'm just gonna use the other side of the sponge, and I'm gonna grab a color called Tender. All right, just kind of on the tip here. And I'm gonna put that in the crease, in the tear duct section, and I'm gonna add a little bit up here under my brow, which I haven't done my brows yet. I think I'm just gonna use the liner on my brows today. I'm gonna blend all this out, but you can see what a nice little pop that gives. All right, and we're gonna blend all this in together. So that's kind of where we are. Let's do that on this side too and even that out. A little bit up here, right under the arch, and we'll blend it. Just like with our blush, where you put the majority of the product before you blend is where the main pop is gonna be. So just always remember that when you're placing your colors. Okay, and then we're gonna get that lovely deluxe brush. Where is my, there it is. And we're gonna kind of blend all this out a bit. We're gonna blend this color up. Look how pretty that is when you blend that out. Like it? Good, I love it. Give me some hearts, girls. Super pretty. And then you can go in here and just kind of bring this up as well, just lightly, to kind of bring it all together. Fun, fun, huh? And then we'll do the same thing over here. We're gonna blend this up. I love this deluxe blender brush. It's just the best. I'm gonna kind of flip this over because I don't want the darker color intruding on my highlight up here. So you can just flip your brushes over when you kind of are going from dark to light. Look how nicely those blend together. So much pigmentation. All right, and I'm gonna use that other side and kind of bring this up just to make it really nice and soft. And bring it all, pull it all together. Let me look in my mirror. Make sure I'm fairly even Steven. And you can always go back in and add a little bit of pigmentation. Don't feel like you're stuck, like, oh my gosh, you know, this one has more than that one. Go in and, you know, even it all out. And then you can always use a Q-tip here. I really like this line here to be really nice and tight and clean. So you can use a Q-tip to do that. Don't worry about it when you're blending. You can also use, this is something I like, the liquid foundation brush. You can use your liquid foundation brush with a little extra product on it and just kind of do that. And I didn't highlight today. I just realized that. So maybe we'll highlight a little bit under my eye. I think I could use that today. It's Monday morning. Actually, it's Monday afternoon. And Mama's just getting her makeup on, so don't tell anybody. I did work this morning, I promise. So I'm gonna use that rose water that comes in that Mother's Day kit and grab a little bit of highlight. I'm gonna use the color, sorry, I have lip stain from yesterday still on. I did take a shower. And we're gonna add a little highlight through here. And that's a good time too to kind of clean up that side if you want. And just makes all the difference. A little bit of highlight goes a long way. I had a lot of girls yesterday, they were trying to debate, do we get, with the Flawless 4, it's such a great deal with the foundation, do we get a highlight concealer or do I get match the color of my skin? I always say to get your color match first. That way, if you ever do have blemishes or anything like that, you've got that one, right? And then you can always add the highlight color, which is a couple shades lighter than your regular color. You can add that in later. Okay. And this is a good time to do your highlight after you've done your shadow. That way, if you do ever have any fallout, you can kind of clean it up too. It's all about what you like. It's all about what the order is that you like. Yes, it absolutely does. I am going to, hey boss babe, I love it. Oh, good. I'm glad you like that, Julia. It's just fun and soft and great for an everyday look. So I am going to use the translucent powder. I'm glad you brought that up. Touch, Behold translucent powder. This stuff is amazing, and I think it is on back order again, which isn't great, but it will be back. That just shows you how much everybody loves it. So a little bit of that. I'm going to pat my brush here just to set in that highlight is so fun. It just softens it up. You see that? Just softens it up so nicely. I love that. You can also use it, it's translucent, so you can use it kind of all over to set up all your face makeup. And it gives you, when you do like photos and stuff, it gives you like a natural filter. You can use the translucent powder for when it comes back on the website. You can use it by itself too. I mean, even if you don't have any foundation on or anything, before you run out the door, it just gives you a little bit of a filter. So that's fun. Let's do brows, and then we're adding liner, lashes, and then I have a really fun lip look. I already have my lip look all out and ready for you guys. I'm excited about that. Oh, and I'm gonna do I'm gonna use Presumptuous. Maybe let's do that first. Let me see if that's gonna work. I probably need to sharpen it a little bit. Let me do that. This is gonna be fun. With the translucent powder, so you can use your powder puff brush for sure. The one that I like is the one they made for it. And it's called the powder concealer brush. Great name, right? But I love it because it has the big powder puff here, but you can also really go in with it and use it really close and nice and tight with this little brush. You can also use this little brush for luminizing. And I'll do that in a minute. I have a luminizer out to use. Actually, I can show you right now. Let me show you. I have the color Iridescent, which is this gorgeous white luminizer. So you use the brush, Sammy, you go in and pick up the powder, and then you can just take it right along there. Look how nice that is to put your Lumi on. Go right above your blush line. See how fun that is? And then you can blend that out. And I really love these powder luminizers. They're so nice. They're really blendable, easy to work with, and they don't blend all the way off. You can still see that it's there. You can add a little bit, sprout a little bit up here. An upside down triangle. You can also use this in the corners. You guys see me doing that a lot with highlight. You can use them right in the corners of your eye. The luminizers are fun. A little bit right here. Blend that baby out. So that's what that brush does. This brush is awesome. Glad you asked. Yeah, yes, the tiny side under your eye. It's like a powder puff brush mini. It's so fun. It's so cute. It's like a little pom pom. All right, so I'm trying to decide if I want to use. I guess I will. This is called Presumptuous. We're gonna go in line with it. Oh, my low battery came up. There we go. I'm looking at let me look over here. I feel like I'm not getting, it almost matches the color of my liner. So maybe I'm gonna go in, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use this cheerful color. I think I'm gonna get more of a pop with it. Let's do that. I'm gonna go in with my liner shader brush. I'm gonna wet it with some rose water. And I'm gonna actually use palette 4. Since I used palette 4 today, I think that's what I'm gonna do instead of using Presumptuous. And I'm gonna grab Cheerful, which is like this gorgeous blue color. That's kind of the color I was thinking that this is, but it's a little bit too much the same. And I want a little more contrast. So there you have it. That's more contrast for sure. I'm gonna use my liner shader brush. I haven't done this in a while. How fun is that? See how I got a little bit of fallout from that? You just take your powder puff and puff it out. And then, oops, sorry guys, I keep bumping you. Go down here and do the same thing. That's a little bit more of a pop, which is kind of what I was wanting with my liner today. Especially in this blue shade since it matches my shirt. All right, I'm gonna grab a little bit more. Let's do the other side. I think I need to go this direction. Line that up. What do you guys think? I like that better. Presumptuous matched Honest a little bit too much. All right, I'm just gonna check myself. I didn't bring my mirror over here because I have a table full of makeup. You guys would laugh if you could see this right now. It's so loaded. I did that event yesterday, and so I had to bring everything home and reset everything up. And so as I was doing that, I left out everything I was gonna use today, and it's all over the place. All right, I'm gonna blend a little bit with my finger. I'm liking that. And that is all from palette 4. That's fun. Super fun. Okay, so I thought I would just do brows really quick and easy today. And I'm gonna use, maybe, where is it? Oh, here it is. My brow liner, which I know a lot of you guys love this. I sell a ton of these. So instead of using the brow palette, I'm gonna use the brow liner. I'm gonna show you guys how easy this is. You're just gonna go make a nice little line underneath your brow and line them out. Okay, and then follow that the lower arch up and stop. Okay, and then curve it down and bring it down here and stop. Okay, so we've just lined the lower part of our brows. Same thing over here. Stop. And then bring it down and stop. Okay, so we've lowered that, and then we're gonna come up here and we're gonna line the upper section of the brow. I like to add a little bit of an arch there because I'm missing a little bit of an arch there. So I like to kind of bring that up a little bit. And then let me add this section in and then pull it down. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in and fill all that in with little tiny hair-like strokes. Whenever I say that, I think of the person that taught me to do my brows. Her name's Jasmine. She is a amazing makeup artist. She does like serious photography and stuff. And every time I say tiny hair-like strokes, I think of her. So maybe you guys will think of me if you guys ever say that. And you just, I love how tiny. I mean, this little thing is super little. Okay, so you're gonna go in and draw that in. And then you take the little spoolie and you blend, blend, blend. Because you want it to look natural and not overdone. And if you have any like little spots, for me, I'm sparse right through there. And you've got it. Okay, let's do this side. I'm gonna fill that in, add a little bit of an arch right through there. And then we're gonna bring it down into that little section. Add a little tail, and then hair-like strokes. And I think of Jasmine. Hi ladies that have just joined us, welcome. Hope you guys are having a great Monday. All right, and then you can take your spoolie again, and you can just comb that out and up and blend it all in together to get a more natural, less drawn in look. You can see where my sparseness is right in here. Thanks, girls. I love those little hearts and thumbs up. Makes me know you're with me. You're either with me or you're against me. No, I know you girls are all with me. All right, and then you just blend that out. And that is, to me, it's a really, really easy way to do your brows. I know that the kit can sometimes overwhelm people, so if you're just starting out and you're just learning to do your brows, a liner is sometimes the way to start. And then you can learn your shape. And then when you get more comfortable with it, going to the artistry kit with the highlight and all of that fun stuff is really kind of an addition, and the artistry brush, and because you've got your shape down, you've kind of got it figured out, and then from there you go into the artistry kit. So that is my suggestion for sure. All right, so I'm looking at this look, making sure it's all cleaned up. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna do one eye of the lashes so that we can get to the lips, because I really wanna show you guys. I know I have my lash kit out here. I told you that this thing is full of makeup today. There it is. And I want to just show you one quick lash over here, and then I want to finish up with some lips so that you guys can see that before you go. So I'm going to start with the gel. Yesterday I wore 2 coats of gel on one side and then a gel fiber gel on the other side to show everybody how just the gel alone, and I know I've told you guys this a million times, is so amazing. It's so buildable. I really can't say that enough. It is so buildable. Just this gel alone, it's better than any mascara on the planet just by itself. All right, let me swipe. Swipe it again. That's like my word of the day, swiper. I do need my mirror for this, so you girls are gonna have to just excuse me while I get organized here. While I get organized here so I can actually see. I'm feeling like I can't see today. All right, this is gonna be good because then you can see and I can see and we're all gonna be happy. All right, so we're just doing the gel and Mama can see her lashes, so that's big. We won't make a big mess. And we're just doing the gel here. And you just wanna make sure that your lashes are nice and evened out. If you have a lash comb, this would be when you use it. This is when you wanna make sure that everything is kosher. You love the way your lashes are looking. They're evened out, they're fanned out the way you like them, because then when you're adding the fibers on, that is just to add extra volume, okay? And length. I didn't say that. So you've got just the gel on there. You could be done. If you were in a rush and you didn't want to mess with your fibers, that's better than any mascara you're ever going to see. And you can even build this gel up in multiple coats, which is super fun. So I like to do my lower lashes before my fibers. And then I also like to really add some gel right here where I like to fan my lashes up. And if you do that, I'm going to show you, just leave it. Don't clean up your mascara at all till the end, ever. Don't mess with it until the end, because you might need it in multiple spots, especially if you are doing it in a phone. Hi, Amanda. How are you? Hi, Heidi. Hi, Jan. Okay, so I'm going to go in and just wet the tips of my lashes. I put my gel on, which I love and adore and could wear by itself. And I'm just going to go in and wet those tips. And then I'm going to go in with my fibers. You can pinch your fibers down if you feel like there's a lot on there. You could wipe them off with a paper towel too, if you felt like it. And I'm going to just place those fibers right on the tips. You do not need, you saw how much the gel plumped up those lower lashes? You do not need to put fibers on those lower lashes. You just need to put them on the tips. Keep them right there at the end. And then when you put on your last coat of gel to seal the deal, it's gonna pull those babies up, all right? So let me swipe my gel in there again, and I'm gonna pull those babies up and seal them in. You can also go behind your lashes to help pull them up a little bit. That's a nice little trick. And I'm gonna grab, I love doing these little baby lashes out here and really getting those to fan out. Yay! Mama's got lashes. Okay, so you saw how I got a little gel down here on my luminizer. Look at that. And if you did get it up into your artwork up here, you could do the same thing. It just comes right off with a Q-tip, and all you have to do is go tap, tap, tap. So you're not gonna ruin all of your hard work, even if you do get mascara up there. So that is one coat of that. And of course I could keep building it and all that good stuff, but I want to show you some lips. So I did put on the lip scrub, which comes in that Mother's Day kit on. So I'm going to go ahead and take that off. I just let it sit on there to condition my lips. And I'm telling you, I have, usually this time of the year, I have a lot of dryness and dead skin. And this stuff really takes care of it. Takes all that off. And it tastes a little good too. Tastes like dessert. Tastes like dessert. Okay, so the colors I picked out for my lips today, which I thought would be really, really fun and pretty. Actually, let me take my hair down. Let's do the grand finale. Is a color that everybody should have. This color is called Pouty. And I love this color. It's like a, I don't know, let me do it on this hand. I have so many other things on. Oh, you know what? I broke it. Okay, let me see if I can sharpen this up. I just broke my liner. And my sharpener's full. Let's see here. Anyway, it's like a really pretty neutral. Let me see if I can get this sharpened. My sharpener's full and my trash can's under there, but you guys don't care. You'll wait a minute. Let me see. I think I have to dump my sharpener. I sharpened everything at the event I was at yesterday, and so I filled my sharpener up. Okay, there we go. Let me get this baby sharpened. And this one wasn't at my event because this one is from my personal makeup. I love these unique sharpeners. If you guys don't have these, they're so nice. They really work well. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. So Mama's ready. So we're gonna line with Pouty. Isn't that a pretty color? It's just like the right amount of little tint. And you can wear it with almost any lip gloss, lipstick. I just love it. Oh yeah, you will not be, I've had this one. It looks, let's see where I put it. It looks tired, but I've had this one since they came out, which is probably like 2.5 years ago. And it still does this. It's amazing. All right, so that is a little bit of Pouty. And then I'm gonna go in, this is a color called Lippy. This is one of our new ones. It's so pretty on its own, but I really like it with pouty too. I'm gonna load my lips up and make them super shiny. This is a great color, you guys, for spring. And then I love that we have these little mirrors. I don't have the sticker off of this one. You have to, when you get these, you have to take the little sticker off because it protects. Here, I'll show you. And then you have the little pretty mirror. So when you're like in the car, don't do it while you're driving. But when you're getting ready to go in somewhere, you can use your little lip mirror, and you can see really nice and close. I love that. So there you have it. This is our look for the day. And I'm digging the color with the blue shirt. Totally digging that. I hope you guys have a wonderful Monday. It is going to be a great end of the month. I cannot believe that April is almost over. I really can't. And I also can't believe that we have 2 specials out. The Flawless 4 is still out. Brush is on back order, but you can still go to my website, www.yourbeautyswag.com, and you can still click the kudos and get that, which is like free foundation, which is amazing. And then you also have the Mother's Day bundle that just came out for your mama and for you. You can order it for yourself and give it to your husband to give to you. He will thank you. He will thank you that he doesn't have to think about that. Anyway, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful week. I will be back on later this week. It's going to be a good one. It is going to be a good one. Oh, thank you so much, Jen. I love you so much. You're so sweet. You really are amazing. So I appreciate that. It really is incredible. The fact that I am so allergic to so much, I have such sensitive skin, and that I can wear everything in this line, it blows my mind. I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful to have makeup that is not only looks amazing and highly pigmented and looks like it's professional quality, but it's also toxic free so that I can actually wear it and feel good about kissing my babies with what's on my lips. It just blows my mind. Every woman needs to know about this company. They really do. And I know you guys are going to share. Make sure you're following me. If you're not following me, share this video all over the place. Let's spread the word that healthy makeup matters, and that you matter, and that you can look and feel your best and be healthy too. So have a wonderful day, you guys. Love you big. Bye-bye.